Hello everybody, this is PotterBrony, and today I'm going to be doing something different on my channel. I will be starting a new commentary, blind commentary for Death Battle, which is one of my favorite web series of things that are out there on YouTube. Death Battle is very entertaining. I've been watching it for years. Have seen all of them, have a few favorites compared to others. Don't really prefer one to the other mostly, but they're all really enjoyable. Really, I love it, especially when they pitted Rainbow Dash from Generation 4 from Friendship is Magic versus Starscream from Generation 1 Transformers, and he got beat like a little punk, which I thought was pretty damn accurate. So, this one I've decided to start up on now, being Iron Man versus Lex Luthor. Now, I know a little about them. I'm vaguely familiar with comics. Not really the most diehard comic fan. The extent that I know about Iron Man is what has happened in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is the new movies. And as far as Lex Luthor, and I've always been more of a DC than a Marvel fan anyway. Particularly Batman is one of my favorite characters. But as far as Lex Luthor, I know that he's very intelligent, he has resources, a lot like Tony Stark, which makes this seems to be a very even match now, it seems to me. He's got the mech suit that he wears, which helps him go up against Superman. I'm not sure how much that is going to help him against Iron Man, considering the mech suit relies heavily on the fact that there's a lot of kryptonite there, making him more than a match for Superman while wearing it, but all that is pretty much worthless against Iron Man. Also, be sure to check out the original, check the link in the description, and let's get this started in 3, 2, 1, go.
This episode of Death Battle is brought to you by SGC, the greatest party in gaming, going down July 17th through 19th in Frisco, Texas. Head to sgconvention.com for more details.
Alright. You know, I've been looking forward to this one. But to be fair, I've been looking forward to all of them since it came out.
It improves our lives, lets you watch cool shows on the internet, and sometimes it can help you to
That it does.
gods.
Like with Iron Man, the Armored Avenger.
And Lex Luthor, arch nemesis of Superman.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, it looks like they're going 3D battle.
There are the
That's
talented.
awesome. Always love to see that.
There are the prodigies. And then there's
with Iron
Anthony
Man.
Edward Stark.
Please, he prefers Tony.
Howard and Maria Stark ruled a $9 billion military tech empire. They could have anything they ever wanted, except a child.
Then Howard met an alien who decided to build a baby for them.
Fearing humanity would perish to more advanced alien races, this child was genetically engineered to lead the world to a new tech age. What? That
Wait,
was
so from
Arno
birth he was...
Stark. We
Oh,
don't speak of him.
what?
When Howard and Maria were disappointed with what they created, they adopted Tony instead.
Yep, that's the
so he's
secret
adopted.
origin to Tony Stark. Didn't see that coming, did you?
I had no idea.
Despite
No, I
not
didn't.
being the alien-engineered
No, I
child
didn't,
of
Boomstick.
Prodigy, Tony's gifted intelligence and world-changing destiny were obvious at an early age. He graduated from MIT with top honors and a physics and engineering double major when he was
Claims
just
to have
19
beaten Mr.
years old.
Fantastic in
But
chess
since
twice.
this is a superhero
all
origin,
these things
it
here.
wasn't long before tragedy struck. And by struck,
Of
I
course
mean a
it did.
car crash, and by tragedy, I mean his parents. So all of a sudden, Tony was an orphan. But on the bright side, it also made him the sole heir
Standard
of Stark
superhero
Industries.
origin story.
Nice.
Dead parents.
With the entire family fortune at his fingertips, Tony pursued a life of reckless indulgence and mechanical tinkering. War was his income, and he enjoyed every bit of it until the day his eyes were open.
Yeah, open with a shrapnel-filled irony bomb.
Yeah. This stuff I do know.
Held captive by terrorists in Afghanistan, Tony learned the bomb left shrapnel in his heart, which would kill him in a week. The terrorists gave Tony an ultimatum: construct weapons for them and receive treatment, or be left to die.
But being Tony Stark, he chose door number 3. He built a space-age pacemaker to save his own life, and then built a mech suit around it and murdered his way to freedom. This taught Stark one of life's most important lessons. Heroes aren't born, they're built. A lesson which also made for a pretty sweet tagline.
My turn.
That was just insane to see when
But
I first
Tony's
saw
heart
this
was
movie.
changed in more ways than one that day. Upon returning to America, he nullified all weapons development at Stark Industries and dedicated his life to saving the world. In his own way.
Right.
Yeah, we're not talking like just donating to charity and being kind to your neighbor. Tony became a one-man army of justice and began creating a new and improved armored suit that the public would eventually dub Iron Man. And then he made another one, and another one, and another, and then he made like a shitload more.
The Iron Man suits are numerous, but they typically come with a common base set of tools. Generally composed of a gold titanium alloy, his standard suits have the strength to lift up to 100 tons,
Are they gonna
fly
go
at
through all the
supersonic
suits?
speeds, and come with
There
an
seem to be a lot
onboard
of them.
intelligence system called Jarvis, which controls his weaponry and can summon other suits at his beck and call.
And for good measure, these babies come loaded head to toe with weaponry. I'm talking shoulder-mounted darts, anti-tank missiles, an EMP, and the Iron Man staple, laser beams.
These repulsor blasts draw power directly from the reactor in Tony's chest or chest piece, depending on the time period, to fire high-mass negatively charged muons as a concussive energy attack. Most commonly, these are fired from the palms of his suit.
But if the situation calls for a bit
Well, I
more
wouldn't
firepower,
give to have something
he
like
can
that
blast
myself.
an even larger beam directly from his chest piece. Unibeam!
All of these features come standard in his most often used suit, Model 13, the modular armor.
This armor specializes in adaptability, allowing Tony to swap out its individual pieces for one suited to the mission at hand. Oh, and it also has an extra casing known as Iron Man Armor Model 14. But you can just call it Hulkbuster.
As the
Yeah,
name
I know about
implies,
that
this
one.
upgrade was built to contend with one of the universe's strongest beings. With a combination of magnetic
can't
and
wait for
hydraulic
this movie.
technology, in addition to the strength of the
There's just
modular
gonna be a
armor,
few more days.
the Hulkbuster can deliver far more powerful punches and hold its ground against the Incredible Hulk, who is strong enough to lift a 150 billion ton mountain.
But his most advanced armor yet comes in the form of his Endosim armor. Part metal, part scary space alien parasite, Tony can summon it telepathically, use it to imprison his foes, and even suck up electromagnetic fields. Electricity.
It can tank hits
I
from
wonder if we'll
Storm's
see
lightning
anything like that
and
in the
shoot
movies.
repulsor beams so powerful they can injure metahumans who are normally able to absorb energy.
Although Tony is a mere man who finds himself fighting with and against
they
unimaginably
would give him
powerful
that
beings,
kind of OP
he has
suit in the
proven time and
movies.
time again that technology can compete with the world's greatest superheroes.
He can survive blows from Thor's hammer, hold his own against Captain America, and move faster than an extremist-enhanced superhuman's eye can track.
Not to mention his suit can actually learn and predict its opponent's next move and withstand the fury of several nuclear bombs. Do not underestimate the Golden Avenger.
That being said, for all their power, the Iron Man suits
How's
are
Lex
hardly
Luthor gonna
flawless.
keep up with
They've
this
been
one?
known to malfunction in life-threatening ways and consume too much power too quickly, leaving Tony helpless.
Tony frequently pushes his suit and his body to their absolute limits and past them. And his reckless headfirst mentality is responsible for landing him in trouble just as much as it is for getting him out of it. This has led to him setting
that's
off a
true.
civil war between superheroes and pissing off the all-powerful Phoenix Force into killing Charles Xavier.
What? Charles? But he's the Iron Man.
And he once built a device capable of releasing 20,000 megatons of atomic energy. That's 3 times more than all of the Earth's known nuclear weapons combined.
And then he just blasted it straight into the ground. All because he wanted to see what was at the Earth's core.
It didn't work out. But Tony's most diabolical nemesis isn't the Mandarin or even Ultron. It's his lifelong battle with alcoholism.
Did you say something?
Tank missile.
Superman is among the most powerful characters in all of fiction. He can destroy planets, withstand supernovas, and fly faster than light itself.
What kind of person could possibly be
there was
the
a lot of
arch-nemesis
nerd
to
rage when
someone
they
like him?
hit him against Goku.
You'd have
I
to be
remember
like
that.
a god made of magic
Even though I agreed with
kryptonite.
that. I was wondering
Nope, just a mortal man with a passion for business, swindling, and green trench coats. Lex Luthor.
Yeah, he loves that trench coat,
Alexander
don't he?
Joseph Luthor began his rise to the top from the very bottom. As a child, he lived in a rundown section of Metropolis called the Suicide Slum. Yes, it was that bad. Under abusive parents, it was only by sheer willpower that Lex moved on to a better life.
Yeah, willpower and some good old-fashioned social Darwinism. His parents died in a car crash when their car's brakes failed, leaving Lex alone. Don't feel bad for a second. He used their life insurance money to get out of the ghetto and start his own company. And he's the one who rigged their brakes!
Although founded through
course he
some
is.
legally questionable means, the infamous LexCorp successfully spread its influence throughout virtually all of Metropolis. In time, Lex came to practically run the city itself. Taking ownership of nearly every media outlet, Luthor's positive public image went practically unopposed.
But everything changed when the Man of Tomorrow showed up.
In Lex's eyes, Superman was a massive issue for mankind. If humans no longer had to solve problems themselves, they would surely become a weaker race, completely dependent upon this otherworldly savior.
So, Lex began his crusade to remove him from the equation.
Yeah,
and
that's the
then
thing.
promptly
He
insert
does see it
as the
himself
ruler of
as
humanity.
being
Lex is a cunning strategist and mechanical genius who prefers to place his
as
opponents
the
in
good guy.
unwinnable
He's
situations.
like a lot of bad guys really
However,
do. They see
if physical
themselves as
strength
being
is
right.
required, he dons the mighty war suit.
Must I remind you of my superiority?
The war suit is a powerful battle armor created by Superman's other arch-nemesis, the alien god known as Darkseid. And it's been
Darkseid
further
made it?
enhanced by Luthor's own designs.
Forged in the fiery pits of apocalypse, Lex's warsuit is no ordinary piece of machinery.
See, I didn't know that.
Despite its less than sleek appearance. It comes equipped with force fields, gauntlet blades, a giant kryptonite axe, and energy blasts powered by kryptonite generators.
It can also fly
Kryptonite,
and has
kryptonite.
enough
Yeah, this
strength
thing
and
is
durability
really good
to
against
go up
Superman,
against
but-
Superman himself.
Despite how capable the warsuit is, you may feel it has an obvious weak spot. The giant hole where his head is. But old Cue-Ball's chrome dome is actually protected by an invisible force field. He just wants his opponents to know exactly who's beating the shit out of him.
Hello, sunshine.
Lex's weaponry goes beyond an alien metal suit. In addition to his brilliant strategic
something
mind,
tells me
he
that,
has also
Tony
surrounded the
Stark's-
Earth with dozens of satellites bearing his name.
Their purpose?
Like
a
symbiotic suit
gigantic
is
game
really-
of space laser hot potato.
Nice.
Being a genius multi-billionaire, it's no surprise that Lex's accomplishments match
what I
the
was saying,
expectations. He's equaled Deathstroke in combat, stabbed
Tony Stark's
Supergirl,
symbiotic
snapped
suit, I
Brainiac's
think,
neck,
would
and defeated
be
Power Girl
strong
in
enough
a
to get through that
single
force
stroke.
field with
You
that
can't
he
blame
has
him.
over his
I
head.
mean, I don't think anyone could handle more than a single stroke with Power Girl.
However, Lex is not solely dependent on his war suit. He sometimes subjects himself to a kryptonite steroid, which has made him much stronger than an ordinary human. Capable of surviving wounds nobody reasonably should.
Yeah, like the time when a giant gorilla shot him in the chest with a sniper rifle, knocking him out of a helicopter off the edge of a cliff and landing headfirst in a canyon. He was up and banging his robot chick in like a day. Oh, yeah, he built a robot version of Lois Lane for, you know, sex and murder.
Obvious reasons.
Because Lex always wants what he cannot have. And his know-how with robotics goes past insane and into absurd. While confined to a prison cell, he built a talking flying robot that reads Moby Dick at such a high frequency it carved out an escape route through the floor itself, including perfectly shaped stairs.
But most diabolical of all, when no one was looking, Lex Luthor took 40 cakes. He took 40 cakes, Wiz! That's as many as 4 tens. And
Oh,
that's
he's
terrible.
so evil.
Strange thing is, that's actually officially canon.
Bastard! Luthor's hatred of Superman and drive to win are stronger than any machine he could create. Take, for example, the time Superman threw a satellite at LexCorp Tower, bringing the building down on top of poor old Lex. This left the guy with half his face ripped off, all 4 limbs blasted away, and he was impaled in 5 different places. Even like that, he still refused Superman's help. Wiz, if that ever happens to me, do me a
He's
solid.
stubborn, isn't he?
Kill yourself in front of me so my dream of outliving you is complete.
Never gonna happen, But it's also that same cocky independence that serves as Lex's greatest downfall. When he merged with the Zone Child, whoa! It's not what you think. He gained, and I quote, infinite power.
That does sound bad.
And a secure spot on somebody's watch list.
The only catch was he could not use this power to harm others. But because all he wanted to do was kill Superman, he tried it anyway.
So Superman just straight up
how'd that
punched the
work out
god
for you?
out of him.
Well, that's hardly accurate.
Come on, how else would you describe that?
Fair enough. Even so, when the Earth is threatened, you can count on Lex Luthor to look his enemies in the eye and fight for his people. And then exploit the hell out of him afterward.
You know what happens when you take on Lex Luthor? The same thing that's gonna happen to Superman.
Absolutely nothing, because you still haven't beat him.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
All right,
But
so
first,
I
we
think
don't
it's
want
going to
you
go
to
to
have
Tony
horrible,
Stark.
earth-shattering regret by missing the best party in gaming. So we're going to tell you about it.
Oh, they put the ads in the middle again?
SGC, the greatest party in gaming, is back to rock the Southwest for its 5th year.
You know, I wouldn't
Hosted
mind
by
going
Screw
to
Attack,
this. This does
SGC
seem
is
fun.
an event that you don't want to miss out on. We're talking 3 days of non-stop gaming in our massive free-play arcade and console game room.
Tons of panels with all your favorite internet
Wow.
celebrities, including
That does
Peanut
look
Butter
awesome.
Gamer, Rooster Teeth, Funhouse, Pro Jared, Kinda Funny, and even a Dragon Ball Z Funimation voice actors reunion, where you'll be able to meet your favorite Dragon Ball voices like Goku, Vegeta, and more.
Not to mention that we're
Oh,
hosting
yeah?
a Death Battle panel where we'll be showing an all-new, highly requested episode live.
And that's just scratching the surface of what SGC has to offer. So don't miss out on the fun and excitement. Head over to sgconvention.com using the link in the description and pre-order your ticket now.
But first, it's time for a Death Battle!
Sadly, those dates I'm not going to go. Oh, well. Sure, the tickets are gone by now anyway. I have to look up sometime. Whoever does the animation here is really just fantastic. Are you going to try to steal from Tony Stark?
Sir, we have a visitor.
All clear. What a joke.
Dragon Ball's Keyblade.
Hands off, Baldy. What's that you got there? Oh, yeah. It's mine. I'll send you the bill.
Actually, sir, I should probably remind you, the contents of this warehouse belong to Miss Potts.
Pepper?
I'll forward the estimated damages fee to her account.
Great. Be discreet about it.
One of us has to be.
Remember my face, Stark. It'll be the last thing you ever see.
Alright, let's get to it.
Consistency using my targeting.
It is professional.
Also, adding 2 million to your charges.
Not now, Jarvis. What have we got here?
I am having difficulty determining the suit's alloy. Alien, perhaps.
My suit is invincible!
How about this part?
Give it time. We'll pull a trick out of this.
I thought you were smart.
Hey, you're the one who looks like a giant rusty trash can with legs. No judging.
I love the references to that. You got Gundam,
Sir,
you got
I estimate
Keyblade, you
that
got
will be a
Dragon Balls.
$583 million fee.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That one's on him. Here we go. Activate the EMP.
What? impossible!
All right, come to
Oh,
mama.
yeah. And the Batmobile.
Wait, is that the...
That one might actually make a dent in your wallet.
What are you talking about? It's just a car. Seriously? What kind of car was that? Where do I get one of those?
Wake up, sunshine.
Watch your left.
Oh, you gave him a really good weapon, too. That was a Hulk Buster, wasn't it? Oh, let's see this one in action.
Thanks for the fun, Stark. It was... smashing.
Oh, the puns.
No
you're
problem,
about to get
pal.
smashed.
Thanks for the suit.
Oh. This could be lost to control.
That current damaged your battery. Power is at 15% and dropping fast. I recommend a new plan of attack.
I have a plan. Attack!
That's always his plan.
Power at 10%.
Call that power! You are nothing!
Jarvis, reroute all power to the arm and leg hydraulics.
I have seen true power, and you are nothing more than another ant to crush under my... How about that?
Good night, cue ball. What's going on?
We're out of power.
Figures.
Fool, you're just like all the rest, building a suit to save the world, trying to play God.
Talking about yourself?
Let me tell you something, Stark. There's only one man in the world fit to play such a role.
It's not you.
Me.
No. Oh, here's the special one. I'd like to see what this thing can do. I've never heard of this one before.
I don't know,
this
Lex.
really cool.
Being a god can't be too hard. I mean, I'm the most intelligent, capable person on the planet. I'm not playing God. All this time, I've been playing human.
Detail of the this fight is just incredible.
I'll take this.
Wow.
What? What did you take?
Everything.
Here's
I
the
don't think
big
he has much of a chance. Looked like he
That
disintegrated.
was Pepper's building, wasn't it?
Phone call from Miss Potts.
Tell her I'm not here.
Oh.
I'm jogging.
Already answered, sir.
Tony,
Hi, Pepper. How are you?
why did Jarvis just deposit $5 billion for collateral damage?
I'm not here. I'm jogging.
Bullseye!
Called it.
Both Tony and Lex possessed incredible pieces of technology, but only one was naturally prepared for anything. Although it's true that Lex could trade blows with Superman in his war suit, the only reason he ever lasted as long as he did is because many of its weapons are based on kryptonite. Great for battling
Exactly.
Kryptonians, only okay against everybody else.
Yes, the
Yeah.
warsuit could take hits from Superman, making it more than a match for even the Hulkbuster's power. But even against the very enemy it was designed to kill, the warsuit only lasts so long.
Iron Man's greatest advantage was
That's
being
true.
able to adapt his strategy by remotely summoning and changing suits. The Endosim in particular could counter nearly anything Lex could throw at it.
Plus, Iron Man has far more actual combat experience. Lex treated physical combat as a last resort, beneath him, while Tony straight up enjoys it. Lex just wasn't suited for this battle.
Yeah,
the
plus
winner
it's
is Iron
a
Man.
hell of a lot smarter. More tactic. It's like,
Next
just a better
time
fighter.
on Death Battle.
All right, let's see who's coming up. Beast. Okay. Gargoyles. Oh man, I haven't seen that in years. Yeah, I am gonna need a refresher when they bring that up. Beast versus Goliath from Gargoyles. That does look
enjoy this
interesting.
episode?
So,
Of course he did. So please click that like button and subscribe to our
yeah,
channel.
this was a
for
good
more
one.
Death Battle.
I
But
did
now,
enjoy
click
it.
the images on your screen
There have been
to
better
check
ones,
out 1
though.
Minute Melee, Mega Man vs. Samus, and Desk of Death Battle on Spider-Man.
Previous
That
one
shit is
comes to
crazy.
mind. That one was
maybe we'll
insane.
feed our
It was like, I
intent.
knew nothing about
Thanks
either of
for
those
watching.
characters. Guts and Nightmare. But then there was the one before that, which was just fantastic. This is one of my favorites. There, Chuck Norris versus Segata Sanshiro. But yeah, I did enjoy this one, and I hope you did too. So yeah, until next time, this is PotterBrony, and thank you for watching.